Hey everyone, happy early Valentine's Day, Día del Amor. Well, we are getting ready at Casa Huffman for a pandemic ready, you know how it is, COVID-19 and all, we gotta deal with it. But my husband's favorite meal, hands down, that I make for him is Pollo Guisado. I'll make sure to tag that video up here so that way you can reference back to that instructional video on how to make Pollo Guisado. But since he gets that like a couple of times a month, I thought for this Valentine's Day, I'm gonna make for the familia garlicky mushroom chicken with a delicious creamy sauce that we're gonna join with some onion potatoes. This onion potatoes is so simple. It's like a hack almost on how to make a fan favorite side dish that everyone in your familia is gonna enjoy. So that's what's in the menu for Valentine's Day. Check it out. Okay, so the main ingredients for this recipe is chicken. I'm gonna be using chicken thighs. My husband loves dark meat, but you know what? I eat lean meat, so I will be using some chicken breast that's boneless and skinless. And of course, the garlic, the mushrooms are gonna be the star ingredients that is gonna make it super savory and delicious. Now, my chicken here that I have had marinating for about 4 or 5 hours in my special mojo, and that recipe is also on my YouTube channel of how to make sofrito and mojo. This is a homemade thing. Y'all don't understand the power that there is in the flavor bombs that you set up for your food when you let the meat marinate. You guys don't underestimate this. This is very powerful. So what we're gonna do to start things off, we're gonna about 4 tablespoons of butter, put it in our pot. Listen to it sizzle. You're gonna have this in about medium heat. And then to that, we're gonna add a couple of rings around the pot of olive oil. Now you guys, there is this brand of olive oil at Whole Foods. It's the Spanish extra virgin olive oil. And I swear to you, this smells and it tastes like the olive oil growing up that's used when you're gonna have verduras and bacalao. Oh my God, it's so good. You gotta try it. So I have gone ahead and put my butter and olive oil in my pot. And what we're gonna do at first is we're just gonna go ahead and add our chicken thighs first to brown up the skin. So I'm gonna let this do its thing. Sometimes you just gotta be patient and let it do its thing, okay? So we're gonna add these chicken thighs skin side down, and we're gonna add the pieces that have skin. So the boneless, skinless chicken breasts that are thinly sliced, we're gonna leave that for last to put in our pot, simply because it's a very lean meat that is gonna cook very quickly because there is no bone or skin on it. All right, guys, so we're gonna let this do its thing. Let it brown up that skin, get it nice and flavorful. While this is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and wash and slice in half these little potatoes. They're organic. I like to keep the skin on them. I don't know, it just gives it a nice texture. And these are the potatoes that we're gonna bake in the oven, and I'm telling you guys, this is so flavorful. My kids love this side dish. When you head over to the grocery store, pick up one of these Lipton onion recipe soup and dip mix. You're gonna take a couple of envelopes, open it up and throw it inside of a Ziploc bag. And then to that, you're gonna add 2/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Now this little tacita is just 1/3 of a cup, and so, you know, we're gonna do another one here so we get exactly what we need. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a merengazo right here. You know, sobalo un poquito. Give it a little rub down, as my mom says. And now we're gonna add these potatoes that have been cleaned, halved. They're ready to go. Gonna add it inside of our Ziploc bag. Now, get your cookie sheet, put some aluminum foil over it for easy cleanup. We don't wanna be slaving in the kitchen doing dishes, okay? We're gonna go ahead and mix this up in our Ziploc bag. Make sure that every piece of potato is evenly coated. And as you guessed it, Our last step in this process is throwing it down into our cookie sheet that is lined with aluminum foil. I'm telling you, your kids are gonna go crazy over this dish. This is a total crowd pleaser. Mira, tú sabes qué? I'm gonna make sure that all this juguito needs to come out. This is what gives those potatoes the flavor. I've preheated my oven to 425 degrees. Let's go ahead and clean up as we go along. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is just make sure I spread this out. I like to do the halves down as best as possible. Just organize it so it's a thin layer that they're not really touching or layering each other. They need space. You know, sometimes, you know, food needs space too, not just humans. Let me check on my chicken real quick. Oh yes. You guys, look at this. My chicken has a tan. Yes. Look how good that looks, you guys. I'm gonna make sure that both sides are even. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put these potatoes in the oven for about a half hour. So now that our chicken has been seared on both sides, I mean, look at that in terms of the coloring that we want. We are gonna go ahead and take it out of the pan temporarily. We're gonna finish, it's not completely cooked. We're gonna finish cooking it in a moment. What we wanna do is start cooking our vegetables and creating that delicious garlic sauce. So next what we're gonna do is take a whole onion that has been sliced up and we're gonna just throw it in there. So we're gonna let these onions go ahead and get tender. I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and put some kosher salt on there. Mira, hasta la tapa le di sal. Dios mío. And now that our onions are a little bit translucent and have cooked, we're gonna add, I put about 15 cloves of garlic in there that I've crushed. And mushrooms are something that you wanna add towards the end because when they get overcooked, they turn into hockey pucks. I swear, they're rubbery and chewy and nobody likes that. You want your mushrooms to have a nice consistency and texture. Okay guys, so we're gonna let that cook, the onions and the garlic together. And then what I ended up doing is taking about 3 stems of this herb called thyme. It's really, really good, super aromatic. It gives just another layer of flavor. I went ahead and chopped that up and we're just gonna add that to our onions and garlic. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some chicken stock and pour it into my pot. Because this chicken is gonna get back in the pot where we're gonna finish cooking it off. Together with the potatoes, this meal legit takes about anywhere from 35 to 40 minutes, so it's pretty quick. We're gonna go ahead and put our chicken pieces back in to this flavor party that we've got going on. So we're gonna keep this on medium heat. We're gonna cover it and let it finish cooking off. With it being Valentine's Day, we of course want something on the side that will emote love with the color red. So that's where we're gonna bring in our pomegranate seeds for our bittersweet salad. Now, we like using arugula. Arugula is a bitter leaf, but make this your own. You can use romaine, spinach, whatever makes your heart happy. So what I'm gonna do here is use some lemon garlic dressing. I'm gonna drizzle it over my salad. I find that the lemon and the garlic pairs really well with the rest of the meal, given that we have garlic in the chicken. So we're gonna go ahead and toss it. And after you see that your leaves have been pretty much evenly coated, we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of that pomegranate seed over it. As best as you can. Bloop. And I love using shaved Parmesan. I mean, I even use this to snack sometimes, you know, just so good. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and give that nice color contrast with the shaved Parmesan and the pomegranates. It's just a beautiful combination and the flavor is amazing. So that, my friends, is our side salad for Valentine's Day dinner. Okay, as is consistent in Casa Huffman, I'm gonna have my husband taste test it. You tell me what you think, babe. Go ahead.
Sounds good.
Okay, tell
Really
us.
good.
Like, what are you getting from it? What flavors are
There's a
jumping out?
hint of garlic. Mm-hmm. Seasoned really well. The chicken is tender. Mm-hmm. Try the potato. Mushroom flavor is in there. Potato's good. Seasoned well.
Okay, good. So
Crispy, the way I like it.
overall,
Looks good.
it's good. Good, because this is your Valentine's Day meal. Since we're doing it socially distant and safe, I miss the days of going to a steakhouse. This man knows how to wine and dine me, honey. Okay, good. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it's
All right.
great. I love it.
Okay,
It's
good.
awesome.
Okay, you can go now. What Craig really wanted to say, but he can't because his Spanish sometimes is not very good looking, is que rico, right? But yeah, this is our Valentine's Day meal for 2021, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, catch you later.